Hey guys, welcome to a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Central Michigan. This is just freaking unbelievable, this nice stretch of weather we're having. Well, last night we had a fire and splurged and spent the $9.99 and bought that Necrophonic Spirit Box app. And we tried it out by the fire last night. To me, it was a disaster. The thing kept spitting out too many words where you couldn't even hardly ask a question. So, but I'm going to review it right now and see if anything pertained to anything we were talking about. So I'm not going to bore you with too much of it because I honestly thought it sucked. And we got a little bit of shelter news yesterday, so I'll just say that we definitely won't be needed down there to take care of the dogs anymore. Not that we got fired or anything, it's just the move happened, I guess you could say. And the other thing was Tracy went in early because she had to be at work at 7 this morning. I hung out outside a little bit longer than she did, but anyways, I went in the house and I left my microphone out here. And about 11:40, I started hearing something just crazy screaming. It could just be people, it could be coyotes. I'll play it for you. I'll let you guys tell me what you think it is, but at times it certainly does not sound like people. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's one of the best things I've heard recently, so I'm kind of happy of hearing that. And that's Mr. Morty exploring. Morty. And Mr. Onyx was checking out Casey's house. I thought he was going to go in. He's a good boy. He just lays there, or over there on the table. So, alright guys. Hopefully you enjoy this. Welcome to a beautiful Friday night bonfire, guys. There is no one around us tonight, which is amazing being a weekend night. There's no one next door. There's no one at Patty's place. Her sister and her husband had been staying there, but they're not there now. You have our two old ladies down there, Norma and Doris, as long as they maintain themselves tonight and keep quiet. We should have no human interference in anything we're doing. And then the place next to them, there's no one there tonight because those are weekenders. They're usually here almost every weekend, but they're not tonight. Not yet anyway, so should be a good night. But we are going to try out. I bit the bullet and spent the $9.99 and bought this app. It's another Spirit Box app, and I've watched Gary Reed on his YouTube channel, Unfrequented World, have lots of success with this app. So we're going to give it a shot tonight and see if we have any luck and see if we have any crazy critters swimming in the river tonight or anything like that. So, like I said, it's a gorgeous night and it's supposed to be clear skies. So we'll see what happens or doesn't happen. I know one thing is happening. Cats. Cats are always happening. And Mr. Casey's in his house. Of course he is, right? And Domino's just hanging out around the corner, so she's been pretty good. And this thing's talking to me. I did not quite catch what it said, but I think Mr. Shelby pushed the button. Let's try it real quick. Hello. This is the first time I turned it on. This is as far as I've gone with it. Alright, let's try this crazy app. It doesn't have any help directions, so I guess you just gotta push buttons and see what happens. guess echoes on, because if you push that, it goes. Hello, is there anybody here? And I don't know about this here, the sweep rate on the bottom either. I don't know which way's faster, which way's slower. It doesn't tell you. When Gary was using, he wasn't getting this kind of crap. It was quiet till he got answers. What animal's sitting next to me? It says there's no words in the database of this app.
It sounded like it said cat and then it said wolf.
It sounded like cat to me too. Anybody here with us tonight? Is our sassy cat here with us tonight? What are we sitting next to? What just climbed on my lap and walked in front of the camera? What keeps flying around in front of us?
Did it just say bat?
I don't know. You got anything that makes sense or wouldn't make sense? That was crap.
Meow.
I'm gonna stop it for a minute and turn off my Wi-Fi. Are you here with us, Ken? What little white animals running around out here? What kind of animals are out here with us? What day is it? It sure seems to be generating its own words. And that's with the sweep rate turned down low. If I turn it the other way, you get all kinds of stuff. That's with the white noise generator on.
It's just like that thing that Jack Osborne uses.
Can you name either one of my cats sitting next to me?
No.
I thought it said hello. I don't know, looks like we're going to have to find something else to talk about. Because that sure doesn't seem to be working too well. Well, I guess change of plans, guys. That app sucks. At least in the few minutes I tried it. Can't even get a question in without it spitting out something. We'll try it again. Right now we got Yappy Dog up there having at it. The only good thing about Yappy Dog is we're hoping to pissing him off next door, so. It would bother me if my dog was, or a dog was barking like that next door to me, so. We can only hope it's bothering him too.
Yep.
The hell was that? Did you hear that?
Gizmo in the house.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Gizmo was just wandering around. I had to go look for him. It's not 100% dark, but very close. But I could just see this little bit of white, and it was way down there by A-Hole's house. It was, I don't know, he was probably 20, 30 feet away from his steps. So I'm glad I went and got him. I'm glad I went looking for him and didn't assume that he was sticking around. I've not heard any raccoons yet. Just the bullfrog so far. Well, it sounds like Yappy Dog's not going to shut up, so we'll just try this again. Is there anybody here with us? Yeah, you would like an app to at least let you get in a question. Otherwise, it means nothing.
Okay, instead of like particular questions, you shut it off.
I did, because you were asking something.
Yeah, instead of particular, I was saying instead of particular questions, is there anything you want to say?
I can't make sense out of nothing that was saying, so I give up. Like I said, you're not the one that has to sit there and edit it and listen to it and go, oh, did I hear something? Was that something? No, there was nothing. There was a whole bunch of crap is what it was. No, I don't have a lot of patience. Not when you got to spend hours editing something to come up with basically nothing. Let's go back to the old tried and true one. Let's see if this gets anything tonight. Is there anybody here tonight? What are we sitting by? I don't know if that was words or static. I couldn't tell.
That was
That was a word.
that was a sentence. They're saying something. Is my sassy cat okay? Does anybody know?
Sassy cat with anybody on the other side? That was something. It was a man's voice.
Does she know how much I miss her?
How much we both miss her. 14 years, guys, how long we had Sassy Cat. Tracy moved up here in January 2008. We got Sassy that summer. So Sassy was here the whole time, basically. Tracy lived here. And she slept on my legs or in between my legs every night, so that's a really strange thing to not have her there now.
She used to greet me when I came home from work.
Yeah, she would jump up on Tracy's lap or on her chair and talk to her and squawk at her every day, or greet her in the driveway.
Yep. I'm having a really hard time getting over this one.
And we were looking at the other cats, and Onyx is 13. And then Topaz is next at 12. And then Wizzy is also 12, a couple months behind Topaz, according to the spay-neuter certificate.
Yeah.
So Wizzy, or Topaz and Wizzy are in line as the second and third oldest. It just sucks to think about that, but you have to be realistic too. And I'm not sure who's the oldest after that.
And Topaz is Sassy's niece.
Yep.
She's all I have left of her aunt. And Onyx is all I have left of his mother. You guys should have known Hexicat. She was cool. She looked like the meanest cat you ever saw in your life. If you would have looked at her, you would have been like, yikes. But she was a sweet girl. She was pregnant when she was dumped. That's how we ended up with Onyx.
Yep, we brought her home the day she had her kittens. She had a couple of them at the shop first, or all of them at the shop.
All of them at the shop.
Okay.
And then we took her home with a bunch of squalling newborn kittens.
That was a first for us.
Onyx was born right into my hand. She had two when I got there, and Onyx was the third one born, and he was born right into my hand.
Tracy just got an update from Monica, excuse me, from the shelter, and here's what Monica had to say.
She just put out a call for basically for taking care of the cats until next weekend because the dogs are gone. They are with her at the new house. So it's going to be very quiet there.
How strange is it going to be to go there with no dogs? We were kind of indifferent about it at first, but now that the dogs are gone, it kind of just sunk in that, like, wow, I guess we really did care more than we let on.
I love those dogs.
And to me, it was an honor, I guess you could call it. It felt good to be trusted.
Yeah, because there's not many people that she trusted to do that. Not many at all.
She was very particular about that, especially anyone that showed any kind of fear of the dogs. It was out of the question. You were not going to be allowed to try.
The first time I went over there, when she came over, she had asked if, I would want to learn how to do chores and stuff like that. And she had me come over one day and do the chores with her so that she could see how I was with the dogs. And she said she was very impressed because the Trident and Thea, when I let them out, they followed me. They didn't run in front of me. They actually, when I opened their cages, they waited for me and then they followed me. And she said that they don't do that with many people.
That was the two feral dogs.
Yeah, so she said that she knew she could trust me with those dogs because that was the thing I had. When I went in with them, she watched how I went into the kennels with them to make sure that they didn't escape, and went in there with confidence, and because that's the thing, anybody that shows fear to those dogs, they're going to take advantage of it.
Or if you're not dominant or secure or whatever you want to call it, they will walk all over you.
So. Oh yeah.
But we just thought we'd give you an update about that, guys. So
I'll be stopping every day after work to take care of the cats. And the other girl, Addie, she's going to do Wednesday and Sunday.
And that's it. Next weekend, she had a place picked out that she was going to set the cats up at down there, but it was like upstairs, attic area, too hot. So she's got to come up with a different area. But The cats will be here for another week. And then it'll be empty. We just thought we'd share that update with you. I wish I could show you guys how beautiful it is.
Wow, it's really getting bright now that
the
the moon's
moon
down
is
there.
right up there. You can see.
Look how it's lighting up down the
Really,
river.
really bright. But the camera won't show that, unfortunately. But alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to continue to listen. I've discovered something with my parabolic that I kind of knew was an issue, but I discovered what that issue is. I was having problems with getting static in my recordings, and it come to find out it's my battery powered microphone with the extension cable that's giving me static or hissing using a non-powered microphone and using the power from the recorder itself. With that microphone, the recordings are crystal clear, so I just have to find out if I can use my extension cord with that non-powered microphone. Hopefully the answer is yes, and I'll have much better audio quality on my recordings should I ever get anything worth sharing again. But no raccoons. It's a little after 11. We still don't have no raccoons showing up. We keep hearing the chitter chatter, but we don't see any yet. So if they show up on the cameras, I'll show you. Thanks for watching.